What's up, guys? This is T-Man here, and today we're diving into the 5 most accurate 9mm pistols you can buy in 2025. Now, I gotta admit, accuracy is my weakness. I mean, I love going fast, dumping mags, and ringing steel. But when it comes to tight groups, I'm chasing that perfect cloverleaf like it owes me money. So I figured, let's put together a list that's all about precision. Not tactical, not budget. Just raw, surgical, laser beam accuracy. Some of these are new hotness, like the SIG Shadow 2 Target that just dropped, and some are classics that still dominate. If your favorite ain't on here, hey, that's cool. This is just my take after years of putting rounds downrange and burning holes in my wallet. Let's get into it. Let's kick it off with a heavy hitter, the SIG Shadow 2 Target. Now, I know some of you are already rolling your eyes like, oh great, another high-end CZ fanboy pick. But hear me out. This gun earned its spot by punching tighter groups than any non-1911 I've shot in a long time. It's one of those guns that almost makes you look better than you are. Almost. Let's kick it off with what we're working with. The Shadow 2 Target is a full-size, steel-frame 9mm beast with a 5-inch match-grade barrel. It's built off the bones of the standard Shadow 2, but with a few extra scoops of precision and sexy baked in. You get a factory-tuned, flat-faced trigger, fiber optic front, fully adjustable rear sight, and some of the tightest tolerances I've felt in a factory gun. We're talking 17+1 capacity, but with that big competition-style magwell, reloads feel like dropping a magazine into a bucket. It's smooth, confident, and fast. Price-wise, it's sitting up around the $2,100 mark, so yeah, it ain't bargain bin. But once you shoot it, you'll kinda get where the money went. Now, it's not all sunshine and sub-MOA groups. The thing is heavy, like, might need a chiropractor after a full USPSA match, heavy. It's not something you're gonna EDC unless your pants are made of Kevlar or you're playing RoboCop on the weekends. And again, price. It's up there. You're paying for performance, but it ain't exactly a spur-of-the-moment buy unless you've got some spare Bitcoin to burn. If the target's too rich for your blood, don't feel bad. The regular Shadow 2 is still a damn fine shooter and can be found for around $1,300 to $1,400. You're still getting CZ's legendary ergonomics, that amazing double-single trigger system, and competition-ready performance. Next up, the Walther PDP Pro SD. Yeah, Walther again. They've been on a roll, and the PDP Pro SD proves they're not messing around. It's a full-size, striker-fired 9mm pistol rocking an optics-ready slide, threaded barrel, and an 18+1 capacity. Depending on the model, you're looking at a 4.5-inch or 5.1-inch barrel. So you're definitely getting that longer sight radius and better velocity if you're running suppressed. Out of the box, it's ready for a red dot and a comp, which basically means it's one suppressor away from looking like a Call of Duty loadout. The real standout, though, is the trigger. Hands down, probably the best out-of-the-box striker-fired trigger I've ever felt. It's got a clean wall, a light break, and a reset that's so short it feels like it's reading your mind. I've shot a ton of Glocks, M and Ps, and even custom builds, and this Walther puts most of them to shame without any work. Combine that with the excellent grip texture, ergonomic angle, and deep, super aggressive slide serrations, and this thing just begs to be run hard. The grip just locks into your hand like it's custom molded. If you've got big hands, you're gonna love it. Now I'll be real, I bought this thing kind of on a whim. A buddy was strapped for cash, and I figured I'd snag it, run a couple hundred rounds through it, and maybe flip it. But after the first mag, I was like, okay, this thing slaps. I slapped on a Holosun 507, threw on a compensator, and suddenly I was running through steel stages like I was speedrunning a video game. Only real knock? It's thick. Not fat in a sloppy way, but definitely not winning any concealed carry awards. You'll feel it printing unless you're wearing a trench coat or live in Alaska. So for duty use, home defense, or even a range competition build, it's right at home. Carry gun? Maybe if you're 6'5" and wear oversized hoodies. Walther's PDP platform has a crazy good aftermarket now. Holsters, comps, triggers, it's all catching up fast. So you're not stuck with some weird Eurogun you can't mod. Alright, I bought this thing half out of boredom and half because I saw it flexing online with that gold trigger and skeletonized slide. Looked like something Tony Stark would carry if he got tired of Iron Man suits. I figured it'd be decent, but it straight up blew past my expectations. We're talking a full-size 9mm competition-style pistol with a 5-inch barrel, optics-ready slide, fiber optic front sight, and an 18+1 capacity. It's striker-fired, super crisp out the box, and the flat-face trigger? Absolute butter. No gritty wall, no nasty over-travel, just bang and reset. The grip texture is aggressive, but not cheese grater painful. Swappable back straps, ambi controls, undercut trigger guard. It's built like a gun that costs twice as much. I'm talking 600-ish range, and it runs like a gun in the 1200 league. Now I've run this in steel matches, drills, and backyard mag dumps. It eats anything. Steel case, cheap reloads, whatever. Recoils flat, muzzle stays planted. Only thing I don't love? It's big. Like, chunkier than a Snickers big. Not your EDC. This thing's built for smoke show speed, not IWB carry. Compared to the Glock 34 or a Shadow 2, it's kind of like buying a muscle car for the price of a used Civic. You get style, performance, and bragging rights at the range, without nuking your wallet. Final word, if you're even halfway into competition shooting or just want a badass range blaster, the Rival's a no-brainer. Next up, we're going to talk about one of the most hyped-up pistols on the internet right now. Yep, the Staccato P. You've probably seen it plastered all over your IG feed with every tacti-cool influencer flexing it next to a plate carrier and a $300 belt setup. But here's the twist. This one actually deserves the hype. The Staccato P is a 2011 style pistol chambered in 9mm with a 4.4-inch bull barrel, a buttery smooth trigger, and an optic-ready slide. It's got a 17-round mag standard, but you can run 20 rounders if you want to feel extra spicy. This thing's built like a tank, but moves like a sports car. You can shoot it fast, you can shoot it accurate, and honestly, you'll feel like John Wick doing it. Now, I've run a lot of guns over the years, but this is the one I keep coming back to. If I'm hitting a course, or I just want to look like I know what I'm doing at the range, the Staccato P's is what I'm packing. It's one of the few guns where I've pulled off sub-2-inch groups at 25 yards with a red dot. And full disclosure, I'm not exactly Jerry Mikulik. The grip texture is aggressive enough to stay put, even when you're sweaty or gloved up. But it's not going to sandpaper your love handles during appendix carry. The slide tracks like it's on rails, and the weight keeps it planted without feeling like a brick. Now yeah, it ain't cheap. You're looking at somewhere in the $2,200 to $2,600 range. But honestly, for what you get, a duty-grade pistol with competition-level performance, it's a steal. If I had to grab one gun to shoot fast and shoot clean, this is it. Straight up, feels like legal aimbot. In at number 1, it's the SIG P210 Target. This thing is pure old-school precision wrapped in smooth, Swiss-style steel. Think of it like the Rolex of handguns in a world drowning in plastic Casio. So here's the breakdown. You're getting a single-action, full-steel 9mm with a 5-inch barrel, classic wood grips, adjustable target sights, and an 8+1 capacity. Now I know, 8 rounds sounds like something from the dinosaur era, but when you're putting every single one of those rounds into a ragged hole at 25 yards, you kind of stop caring about capacity. It's not for speed, it's for perfection. The build quality is next level. I'm talking hand-fit slide to frame with no rattle, no slop. It feels like something that should come in a velvet box. Every part is tight in the best way. The trigger has that crisp, clean break that makes striker-fired guns feel like broken Nerf blasters. You don't shoot this gun fast, you shoot it right. It's the kind of pistol that forces you to slow down, breathe, and focus on the fundamentals. Kinda like therapy, but louder. I still remember the first group I shot at 25 yards, slow fire, no dot. I legit thought someone swapped targets on me. It was that tight. This gun makes you feel like a better shooter than you are, and that's a rare kind of magic. Now don't expect this thing to run in a tactical loadout. No rail, no optic cut, and it's not designed for carry. But for pure range joy and legendary accuracy, the P210 Target is in a league of its own. Alright, so if I had to pick just one from this list, if my life depended on making the tightest group possible, I'm grabbing the Walther PDP Pro SD. That thing just performs. But if I want something I can run hard, maybe even carry with the right setup, that Staccato P is always calling my name. Now I know a lot of y'all have your own picks, so let me hear them. What's the most accurate 9mm you've ever shot? Drop it in the comments, and we'll see if you're full of it, or if you're onto something. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Helps the channel, helps my ammo budget, and keeps me from having to sell one of these guns.